What up? It's your boy Wall Street Hit My Line. Back again to hit your line today. And I want to talk about the one and only Amen Thompson. And some of you might say, oh, well, is he really the one and only? Because he's got, that twin brother in Detroit. Yes. They are both individuals, and they are both amazing basketball players, bursting with talent. But today, I want to focus on Amen Thompson, because Amen Thompson has been getting a lot of attention, mainly because of how well the Houston Rockets have been performing this season, and he's a big part of that. So the Rockets are currently sitting at the second spot in the Western Conference, which is certainly the tougher of the two conferences, and they have a record of 32-15, sitting at a win percentage of 68.1%. And they are 5.5 games back of the Oklahoma City Thunder for the number one spot in the Western Conference. The OKC Thunder are sitting at 37-9. So, Amen Thompson, just in his last 10 games alone, when he's really kind of burst on the scene, he's been starting more now, mainly because of Jabari Smith Jr. being out of the lineup. And since he's kind of been inserted into this starting lineup, the Rockets have been performing. So it's likely that he's going to stay there, even when Jabari Smith Jr. returns and is healthy. But in his last 10 games, Amen has been putting up 18.1 points per game, 9.6 rebounds, and 4.4 assists. And some of these games, because his last 10 games is dating back to January 9th. And some of these games, he's just putting up just crazy numbers. Like he had a game against Memphis on January 13th where he had 5 blocks and 2 steals, not to mention 19 points and 13 rebounds, just doing it all. Had another game against Memphis on the 30th, had 4 blocks and 21 points, 7 rebounds, 4 assists. He's just so versatile. I really don't know, he has so much potential. And that's really what I wanted to talk about today is where is Amen Thompson going to be 5 years from now, right? Because I honestly believe, and I do think Ausar Thompson has this type of potential too. I just think it's not being shown as much right now. He's not in the same situation as Amen is in Houston. Ausar being in Detroit, it's a little bit of a different play style. Cade Cunningham has the ball in his hands a lot. Houston plays more where there's a lot of different players handling the ball and a lot of different guys being involved in the offense, different defensive schemes. It's a different team, and I think Amen has really been able to thrive a lot more. And that's not saying that Ausar is not going to be that way at some point in his career. He's definitely going to be. It's just it's not that time for him yet. But Amen Thompson, I honestly believe 5 years from now will be a serious MVP candidate year after year. That's how good he is. And it's not just his talent, it's the demeanor that he plays with and how he interacts with his teammates and how he looks at the game. He's puts in so much effort to every play. He goes after every single loose ball. He plays super hard, gets so many rebounds. He's always going to be a guy that you have to play because it doesn't matter what you need, he will do it. He can go out there and get you 20 points. He can go out there and get you 15 rebounds. He can go out there and get you a couple steals, a couple of blocks. It doesn't matter. He's going to do whatever it takes. The one thing that I do think he really does need to improve, which is the same thing for Ausar, is he's got to improve his shooting, right? But he's such a good off-the-ball mover. He cuts extremely well to the basket, and he's also a really good ball handler that gets to the rim very easily and can finish in traffic. So if he develops a three-point shot, he's going to be unstoppable. He's really going to be unstoppable. And the Thompson twins are 6'6" or 6'7", so they're pretty tall for wing players. They can play the 2, they can play the 3. Amen's been taking the ball up, after getting a rebound or on the inbounds play. So he's going to be just so versatile, both offensively and defensively. So, like I said, I really do believe that call it 5 years from now, he's like seriously going to be in the conversation for the MVP award, especially with what Houston is building. Like, you know, if Jalen Green sticks around, if Sengun sticks around, if Van Vliet stays there, you know, Jabari Smith Jr., Tari Eason, Cam Whitmore, they have so many good players. Not to mention Reed Shepherd, who's like the number 3 pick in this past year's draft. He's not even getting really, you know, any playing time. And, you know, Reed Shepherd went down to the G League, you know, put up 45 plus in his first game. Like, it's just like they have so much talent on this team. And that's why it's even more impressive that Amen Thompson is doing this in just his second season. So the sky is really the limit. And beyond that, like I have a ton of faith in Amen being able to just take it to the next level year after year. And, you know, eventually I would be surprised if he's not an all-star within the next 2 years. Like, would seriously be surprised if he has another big jump next season in his production and the Rockets are still, you know, a top 3 team in the West. He's got to be a lock for the All-Star game, because not only is he so good, but people are starting to catch on. So the fans are going to vote this guy in. The coaches are going to vote this guy in. He's someone that every coach is now looking at before they face up with the Houston Rockets, because he's going to lock down your best player and he's going to dunk on your other best player's head. Like, he does not care. Amen Thompson does not play. So the thing I did find out, though, which is, you know, it's just so fitting, is that both Amen and Ausar's middle name is 4 letters. It's XLNC, which is pronounced excellence. You can't get any better than that. You can't get any better than that. Their middle name is excellence. Like, how the f is anyone supposed to compete with that? You can't. You just can't. You can't compete with it. So I got a ton of faith in Amen Thompson. I think in 5 years' time, he's definitely the best player on the Houston Rockets, and I think he's probably a top 15 player in the NBA. So, bold statement, but I got a lot of faith in Amen and Ausar. I think both of them are going to be amazing NBA players and have, you know, long careers, 15 plus years in the league. So I hope both of them stay healthy. I hope both of them keep working hard and doing what they have to do, and they're gonna really like cement themselves in NBA history, like no doubt in my mind. So I want to know what you guys think, though. What do you think about Amen Thompson? How good do you think he's gonna be in 5 years' time? Do you see him being an all NBA type of player, an MVP caliber player, or do you see him just being an elite defender and not really being that much of an offensive threat? I want to know what your thoughts are. As always, if you enjoyed the video, please give me a like. If you're not already subscribed, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I got plenty more content coming your way. I would greatly appreciate you doing both of those things. And without further ado, I'll let you guys go. Have some fun today. Stay safe. Handle your business. Stand on business. Peace out.